Join our fitness community and never miss a beat. Follow us now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another session at Cult Home. I'm your coach and workout partner Nitish Palal, and I have with me today a dumbbell workout for chest, triceps and abs. So make sure you have your yoga mat, your water bottle, your hand towel and your dumbbells ready so that we can get started with the workout. And for all things fitness, nutrition, health and lifestyle, don't forget to follow Cult at Home on our Instagram handle. Alright, without further ado, let's get straight into the warm-up. Like I said, we're going to be doing a chest, triceps and abs workout. So for the warm-up, we have 4 movements. I'll actually take you through each one of those movements one by one, and then we'll go through the exact workout. So the first movement is going to be an inchworm. Start from one end of the mat. Keep your feet wide enough that you can touch the palm down to the floor without bending your knees. If your knees bend, you can get them wider as well. From this position, you're just going to crawl slowly into your high plank and then come back to the starting position. Alright, that's going to be our first movement. Second movement, we're going to be doing some scapular push-ups. Starting from the high plank, squeeze your shoulder blades down, press back up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, press back up. If you struggle with that, drop your knee down. Make sure your knee, hips, shoulders are in one straight line. Again, down, back up, down, back up. Third movement is going to be what we call the lying W's. Lie down, elbows next to your body. Body looks like a W here. Raise your arms up off the floor, come back down. Off the floor, come back down. Off the floor, come back down. Final movement, shoulder taps. Again, high plank. Alternately tap your shoulders. If you can't balance yourself, you can do that in the knee down position as well. Okay? Just so that you understand how does a lying W look like. If you're lying down, arms together basically look like a W. In this position, pull your arms off the floor and back down. Off the floor and back down. So we're going to be doing 4 movements, all these that I just showed. 2 sets of this, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So it's going to be a total of 4 minutes. Alright, let's get started, starting with inchworms. Remember, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Inchworms. Up. And that's 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, 10-second break and then we move on to the scapular push-ups. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, if you struggle to do the scapular push-ups with the knees off the floor in the high plank position, you can always drop your knees down and go ahead with the knee down scapular push-ups as well. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Alright. Again, 10-second breather and then we move on and get started with the lying W's. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Alright. From there we go ahead and do the shoulder taps in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. And rest. Alright, that was one set, about 5 seconds of rest and then we begin with the second set. Inchworms in 2, 1, let's begin. Alright. And that's time. Just using the time really well to activate the shoulders and scapular push-ups. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. The next movement is going to be our lying W's. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. And finally, one last set on the shoulder taps. Let's begin. Three, two, one, and done. All right. Catch your breath, wipe that sweat off your face, have some water, and then we'll go through the mobility movements just to open up our joints really well. Remove any stiffness if you may have in your muscles. Just helps you that much better when you actually get started with the movements. Okay, so now that we're done with the warm-up, the first movement on the mobility is basically our armless prayer. So for this, you're going to get started with the knees down on the floor, hips above your knees, arms stretched forward, forehead down on the floor. This is basically your puppy dog. In this position, drop your elbows down on the floor, get your palms back on your neck, and hold for 60 seconds. Let's go. Feel a great stretch in your triceps, in your lats. Make sure that you try and touch your armpits as close to the floor as possible every time you breathe out. And while you do this, your hips should always be above your knees. 30 seconds up. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, the next stretch is going to be for our chest. So you're going to lie down on your chest, spread your arms wide open, bend one elbow so that the elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling, fingers are pointing outwards. Take the same leg up as the arm where the elbow is bent. Switch by twisting your hips, knees point up towards the ceiling, and in this position try and lock your elbow out. You'll feel a great stretch in your shoulder and chest that is on the floor. We hold this for 30 seconds each side. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Bend your elbows, raise your leg up, twist your hip, put down on the floor, lock your elbow and hold. Again 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. That brings us to the end of our mobility as well. Again, quickly wiping my sweat off. Have some water and then I'll take you through the movements that we'll be doing in today's workout. We've got a strength piece in part A. We'll do 5 sets and do a set every 3 minutes. We'll try and do 3 movements in that. All right. So the first movement is a very simple push-up. So all you have to do is start from the high plank. Palms under your shoulders, body in one straight line. Start from bending your elbows, let the chest touch the floor, press back up. Come back down, press back up. If you struggle with doing a push-up from the high plank position, drop your knees down, but make sure your shoulders, hips and knees are in one straight line. In this position, bend your elbows, touch the chest to the floor, press back up. Bend your shoulders, elbows touch your chest to the floor, press back up. Go ahead and try about 3 reps of the push-ups, either from the high plank or with the knee down position. Once you're done with that, we'll move on to the second movement, which is basically your lying tricep extensions. So for that, you're going to need 2 dumbbells. Lie down on the floor. Hold the dumbbell right in front of your forehead. And in this position, if you want, you can touch the dumbbells to each other as well. But if you want to hold it outside, that's also fine. From here, bend your elbows, let the dumbbell head come to your forehead, go back up. Let the dumbbell head come to your forehead, go back up. Let the dumbbell head come to your forehead, go back up. Try about 3 to 5 reps again, just to get a feel of the movement. This is your lying dumbbell tricep extension, okay? Works on your triceps. And once you're done with that, we'll go on and look at the third movement. All right, hope you guys have tried out about 3 reps. Next movement is what we call the dumbbell flies. So for this, you're going to get the dumbbells again, just like you were holding it in the dumbbell tricep extension. But one small change, rather than keeping the elbows locked out, you're going to keep a slight bend in the elbows and you're going to maintain this bend throughout the movement. Lower the dumbbells outwards. As soon as your elbows touch the floor, come back up. Lower the dumbbell outwards. As soon as the elbows touch the floor, come back up. Inhale while you go down. Exhale while you come up. Again, go ahead and try about 3 reps and see if you can actually do the movement, and also try and gauge what weight can you move for these movements. All right? Cool. Now, we just did 3 movements: push-ups, lying tricep extensions, and our dumbbell flies. How are we going to go about it is, we'll be doing 5 sets. We'll start a new set every 3 minutes. We'll be doing 9 push-ups, 12 dumbbell tricep extensions in the lying position, and we'll do a total of 15 dumbbell flies. All right? I would suggest go very easy on your first set, because we are trying to tire our muscles up with push-ups and lying tricep extensions, and then go on to do the dumbbell flies. So your chest is going to be, or your pectoral muscles are going to be super fatigued by the time you reach them. So you might not be able to move heavier loads. And as it is, when you do your flies, it's not a compound movement, so you can't actually move heavy loads. So go light, go easy, and then across the 5 sets, you can see how do you want to increase the weight, and you should be good to go about it. All right, let's get started in the next 20 seconds. 9 push-ups, 12 dumbbell tricep extensions, and 15 dumbbell flies. 10 seconds, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That was 9 push-ups. Just try and get the movement right on the first set, and then slowly we can get into more nuances of the movement. Just for example, I just got the movement right in my first set. Get your dumbbells ready for the lying dumbbell tricep extension. Join the dumbbells up. Dumbbells above your forehead, bend from the elbow, go down, press back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once I'm done, I'm going to start off with my dumbbell fly, slight bend in the elbows, go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Have about 50 seconds. On the second set, let's focus on the form a little bit more. On the push-ups, I want all of you to try and focus on keeping the elbows close to your body. On the tricep extension, again, focus on the elbows, don't move them a lot. Laterally, and finally on the flies, maintain that angle at the elbow constant. So when you come down, you don't want to increase the angle, and when you go up, you don't want to decrease the angle. All right? Let's focus on that on our second set. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 4. Notice how I'm keeping the elbows close. And that's 9 reps. All right, on to the tricep extensions. Let's go. Eight, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, just taking a short break, letting my chest relax. And now on to the flies. Let's go. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. About 60 seconds of rest. Just trying to make sure that I rest it out really well. Walk up and down your mat. So 2 sets are done. On the third set, we'll focus on making sure that we are engaging our muscles really well. On the push-ups, try and press from your palm and your elbows vertically. You don't want to press diagonally, also you don't want to press horizontally, right up there. And on the tricep extension, imagine you're actually trying to throw the dumbbell out. So the elbow is here, you're just trying to throw it in a circular motion. And finally on the flies again, you're trying to just pull something up and then get your arms up so that the dumbbells touch each other. Set 3 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. Press from your elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Moving on. Dumbbell tricep extension. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Just keeping the dumbbells down so that the shoulders relax a little bit. And now, time for our dumbbell flies. Let's get going. 15 reps. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Again, 60 seconds of rest. On the fourth set, let's try and focus on our breathing as well. Every time we lower the weight, we are going to breathe in. Every time we lift the weight up, we are going to breathe out. Push-ups, go down, breathe in, come back up, breathe out. Tricep extension, when you get the dumbbells lower, breathe in. When you press them up, breathe out. Same thing with the flies. When you go down, breathe in. When you come up, breathe out. Because it's the fourth set, I'm going to try and use the 12.5s for the dumbbell overhead tricep extension because I feel I can go heavier there because of the 12 reps. But I'm going to still stick to 10s for the flies because I feel like it's tiring me a little more. Maybe try the 12.5s for the last set. Okay. On that note, we start with our fourth set in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in while you go down. 4. Breathe out while you come up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Push-ups are getting harder and harder now. And now time for the tricep extension. Get the dumbbells overhead and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale while you go down, exhale while you come up. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Just taking a breather. Let the shoulders and the chest relax. And now, time for the flies. All right, let's get it done with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. About 40 seconds of rest. Let's have some water, wipe that sweat off, and then get started with our final set. And on this last set, focus on keeping your core tight throughout every movement. It's going to be hard, but whatever we've learned till now, implement that as well as keeping your core tight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a quick short break. This is what I was saying. When you do the tricep extension immediately following the push-ups, you're tiring your triceps more than you could imagine. All right, 5 more reps to go. Let's begin. 5, 4, 3, 2 more to go. All right, 2 more. 2 and 1. All right. Time for the overhead tricep extension. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Just taking a quick short breather. All right, and now let's grab our dumbbells, get started with the all right, 15 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So the last set kind of made it clear to me. I mean, almost took me about 2 minutes 53 seconds to finish this set. So I had realized in the fourth set itself that going ahead and using 12.5s for the flies might be a blunder. Wanted to use my muscles and work them out in a better fashion, so stuck to the 10s on the final set. On that note, the first part of today's workout is done. I'm going to quickly grab a sip of water, wipe that sweat off, and then we have an amazing Tabata finisher where we'll be doing mountain climbers followed by some dumbbell kickbacks. So yeah, also have an interesting twist to the mountain climbers today. Unlike every time where we try and sprint through it, we're going to try and crunch our knees in so that we activate our core really well. Just walk up and down your mat. About 40 more seconds and then I'll take you through the movements. Okay, for the dumbbell kickbacks, I don't want anyone to be using a weight more than 5 kilos because how much ever strong you might be, you're going to end up compromising on your form if you use anything heavier than 5s. The lighter you are able to stay on the dumbbell kickbacks, the better your muscle engagement and the better the impact of that movement. I can very well do the same with the 7.5s, but I still stick to 5s because, of course, 1, I want to focus on my form. 2, it's Tabata, so you are hardly going to get any rest interval in between. So you want to make sure that you don't throw form out of the window. Okay, so now like I said, we're just doing 2 simple movements. First one being the mountain climbers. For the mountain climbers, here's what I want you to do. You're going to stay in the high plank, and as opposed to mountain climbers where we try and run like that, today we are going to focus on just pull one knee at a time, other knee at a time. One knee at a time, other knee at a time. As slow as you can keep it, because I want you to engage your core throughout every single rep that you're doing. Okay? Go ahead and try about 3 reps each side, and that should give you a good stimulus of what we are trying to do with the mountain climbers. All right. With that, the second movement is the dumbbell tricep kickback. So keep your feet as wide as your hips. From there, push your hips back, raise your elbows up so that your upper arm is parallel to the floor, and in this position all you're trying to do is lock out your elbows by pushing the dumbbells back and high. Simple as that. Notice how my elbows don't move at all. It's only the dumbbell going up and coming back down. And very rightly said, even the 5s are feeling extremely challenging after the dumbbell tricep extension as well as the push-ups. Triceps are all fired up, so it's going to be hard for us to even move the 5 kg pair. So like I said, Tabata, 8 intervals. So we're going to do 4 intervals each of the mountain climbers as well as the dumbbell kickbacks. What is Tabata? 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 intervals in total. So we're going to start off with 20 seconds of mountain climbers, take a 10-second break, 20 seconds of dumbbell tricep kickback, 10 seconds of break into 4 rounds of that. Okay, so that's going to be a total of 4 minutes, but it's going to be super intense. So I want you to again remember that go light, get your form right, because when the intensity is high, weight doesn't matter, it's still going to give you a great impact. 20 more seconds. Let's quickly grab a sip of water because we're hardly going to get any time once we get started. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Notice how I am not in a hurry when I'm doing the mountain climbers, and I can feel it so much in my core. Every time you pull the knee in, your core will start to burn. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 10-second break, and on to our tricep kickbacks. Let's begin. And that's 20 seconds. I'm just going to keep it here so that I don't have to keep moving forward and backward. Okay, mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Every time you pull the knee in, breathe out. And relax. My goodness. Okay, I didn't know this was going to be this hard. And 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that's 20 seconds. Okay, I've been getting 12 reps on each interval. And 4, 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. Let's go. And that's time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that's 20 seconds. All right, one last set. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. That brings us to the end of the finisher. I'm just going to sit down on my knees, hips down on my ankles, wipe that sweat off, and do some deep breathing to let the heart rate come back to normal. Currently my heart rate's at around 182. 1 minute, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the stretches. All right. Okay, and with that deep breathing, heart rate back to 117. Feeling very, very thirsty. Let me have some more water, and then we'll get started with the stretches for the day. Okay, the first stretch is going to be our tricep stretch. So raise your arms up, bend across the elbow, pull the elbow backwards and hold it for 30 seconds. Great stretch for your triceps, one of the old classic stretches. I know everybody likes that pump in your muscles when you actually train them, but stretching actually helps you recover the muscles faster, and you will actually see progress if you keep them loose and not really stiff, even though you feel better with the pump. 3, 2, 1 and switch sides. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Alright. The next stretch is what we call the seated pec stretch. For this, I want all of you to sit at the back end of your mat. Right? Keep your palms just next to your hips. From there, move your feet slightly ahead so that your toes no longer touch the floor. My toes can't touch the floor. They are in the air how much ever I press. Once you're in this position, press the palms down to the floor. Raise your hips up. Slide them as close to the heels as possible. Drop your hips there. Extend your legs completely. Without moving your arms, try and get your chest out. Hold for 60 seconds. You'll feel a real good stretch in your chest, in your pecs, and hold it. Almost there. Thirty seconds up. Three, 2, 1 and relax. All right. The next stretch is what we call the deltoid to floor. This one helps you stretch your pecs as well as your shoulders really well. For this, we are going to sit down on our knees, arms stretched out so that the fingers are pointing sideways. From this position, drop one shoulder down to the floor so that the other elbow automatically gets into a 90-degree angle, and hold this position for 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1 and switch sides. Opposite side, hold. Three, 2, 1 and relax. And the last stretch is going to be our cobra pose for all the mountain climbers that we did. Yeah, so we're going to start by lying down on our chest, palms next to our chest. From there, press yourself up, keep your elbows soft, roll your shoulders back and down and hold for 60 seconds. Mind you, don't lock your elbows out. It'll really give you a good stretch in your core. Squeezing your abs in also helps. Thirty seconds up. Last 20 seconds, and I can feel my arms shiver. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I mean, of course, the very fact that my arms were shivering at the end of it tells how effective it was. Don't forget to follow our Instagram handle, Cult at Home. We put a lot of information, knowledge, and content related to fitness, health, nutrition, and lifestyle. So that's what is going to act as the icing on the cake if you're already following all our workouts. Yes, it's your coach Nitish Balal signing off until I see you on the other side with another dumbbell workout. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy. Cheers.
For more such workout videos, download the Cultfit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.